With strengths, we use a tool called the VIA character strengths, and there's 24 character strengths. What it is a survey that people do. It's freely available, it's evidence informed and based. There's an enormous amount of research that goes in behind it. What is important is the top 5 to 7 character strengths. And these are the ones that when we see people are encouraged and enabled to use in their everyday life, in their work world, productivity goes up, engagement goes up, satisfaction goes up, that sense of mastery and that sense of ability to really contribute actually comes to the fore.
I got my agents all to do it at the start, and what are your top 5 strengths? They're the ones that we're going to focus on. I use them to develop the coaching sessions that I had with them. So people with kindness and honesty and fairness, you could highlight that in their quality results and say, well, hey, this was a really long interaction. Your handle time is probably too long. But I can see you displaying your top strengths here because you're going through and making sure that they need they've got all the information that they need. So it's going to be a first call resolution. They're not going to have to call us back. So you've done really well there. But let's see what we can do to develop some of the strengths that are sitting a bit lower down that are going to mean that you can do this in a faster way to bring that average handle time down.
So strengths-based coaching is really teasing out what are those character strengths of individuals and identifying those, and then how do we help a team leader coach those strengths to come to the fore much more frequently and often, and importantly reward and recognise when they do.
Humour was my top strength both times I did the quiz. The second time I did the quiz, forgiveness had plummeted way down, but leadership had risen. I guess during those conversations with my agents, I learned to be I managed to keep the humorous side of things. Apparently, I guess I sort of learned how to put my foot down with stuff as well, and I became more direct with, hey, here's what you're doing right. Here's the goal that we're going to set to make sure that you continue doing it right.
We get surveys all the time, but asking my team to complete a survey that specifically asked about their own personalities and strengths was engaging. It was almost a bonding experience, and coming back to them and discussing their strengths that had been highlighted to them time and time again, they were surprised. So it was a really great eye-opener.
The strengths-based coaching, I think, was probably the thing that I saw the most value in for immediately seeing an impact on the agents and how it brought them together, just in terms of them comparing their results and trying to focus their goals on bringing some of the other strengths that they were attracted to but hadn't naturally achieved in the quiz, trying to see how they could develop those ones further up. And there was a real community spirit in that strengths-based stuff.
Once you understand your strengths as an individual or as a people leader, the strengths of your team, being able to apply that to the work and the workload, the work distribution across the team can really make a difference.
Additional tasks and responsibilities that can be created within the team to make people feel needed and wanted and give them purpose and more responsibility can definitely be very easily allocated and given to those consultants by identifying their strengths and what we can play to, like organizing team dinners, thinking of icebreakers to have in team meetings, and looking for people with those specific strengths.
I was able to do a seat change to put people next to each other that could help uplift each other.
One of my guys, because we do a lot of live chat in our call center, he was like, well, I'm not real confident with my spelling, but I'm great on the phone. Can I just do phone shifts? So we moved into phone shifts and his confidence has just skyrocketed.
And you're doing two things in that instance. One is you're acknowledging their strengths, which is a really powerful trust building, relationship building, team building way of working. But two, you're actually making sense of a talent or a skill that somebody actually has and helping that to achieve better business outcomes.